сегодня мы будем подходить к туристам в основных точках скопления народу. Мы будем спрашивать у них, как они относятся к Конфедеративным Штатам Америки, к флагу Конфедеративных Штатов Америки. Мы будем подходить к африканцам, к европейцам, к азиатам, не нахер к азиатам. Будем подходить к арабам. В каждой стране к флагу Конфедеративных Штатов Америки относятся по-своему. И сегодня мы выясним, мы постараемся собрать как можно больше стран, слоев населения, все те, к кому мы сможем подойти, мы не обойдем стороной. Конечно, я возьму с собой свою любимую бабочку, которая не раз выручала меня в трудных ситуациях. Например, когда резал огурчики или картофель. Ну и, конечно же, я возьму с собой шок, куда без него. Я не юзал его ни разу, и он достался мне от моей подружки. И, кстати, он вышел, он просрочен был, он годен до декабря 2013 года. Я не знаю, работает он еще или нет, но сегодня, быть может, мы проверим это. Hello, where are you from?
U.S.
USA.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Michael.
Michael. What do you think about this flag?
In my country, that flag is the symbol of a war that happened in the past, the Confederate War, for freedom against slavery. And this was on the side that was for slavery. And later in my years, or in the years of our country, this flags represented racism.
Okay. From what state are you? What state?
Nevada.
Nevada?
Mm-hmm.
What city?
Reno.
Reno?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you are from south part of USA? Nevada?
West.
West?
Yeah,
not
west.
South?
Not even south.
Okay.
Yeah. So far away.
Okay.
But in school, you learn about what is that? That was not the Revolutionary War, the Civil War.
Civil War.
It was
Civil War.
the only war where our country broke into war internally, and that was the flag of the supporters of slavery.
And actually, if you go there, they still have the flag.
Correct. Correct. To this day,
there's people that
that
still,
is
but
still a flag in the South.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why you think it's racism? Because USA was slavery too. This one is slavery, and USA was slavery too. But why only this flag is racism, not USA flag? What do you think?
because it represented
it was
the Confederate Army.
Yeah, it was the old way of the United States was slavery, and the new way was no slavery, and so that was slavery and no slavery.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
luck.
guys.
Thank
Good luck
you.
with your paper.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or racism, they think of it as a symbol as breaking away from the United States.
Yes.
So the people that still raise that flag are supportive of breaking away from that part of the United States.
Okay.
It's not that they necessarily support racism in today's world. I mean, maybe they do.
But they're about freedom. They're about
separation from
separation and,
Yes.
and believing in what they want to.
Yes. I think
kind of
like this.
Catalonia maybe, or something like that. Like they have their own beliefs, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you guys.
problem.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Southern men, the thunders mutter, northern flags and south winds flutter. To arms, to arms, to arms, to arms, in Dixie.
Hello, where are you from?
From California.
California. Can I ask you something? What do you think about this flag?
Oh, it's a controversial flag. There are some that take pride in it as a big part of U.S. history, but there's a larger number of Americans that don't like it because it signifies a very bad part of American history.
Yeah, but what do you think about this? Your opinion? You don't like it, or you?
Me personally, I think it's a reminder of a very bad time. I understand why some people take pride in it, but for me personally, it's a reminder of a very bad time in American history, a time that shouldn't be forgotten, but should be moved away from. And it's something that, you know, people should be careful using.
Okay. So the one guy from the London, Britain, tell us if you saw it on the Europe or some United States, you can take a stigmate. It's like a stigmate for you.
Well, like I said, it's a complicated symbol. It's very complex, and there's no right story or right response to it or wrong response to it. It's you know, some people don't like it and some people like it, and I don't think, like, you wear a hat, I don't think you wearing a hat is really a bad thing for you or for your immediate community. But if I don't know you and I see you wearing that hat, I might prejudge you and assume things that are wrong about you. It doesn't mean I hate you, it just means I might immediately think you believe certain things that I don't agree with. But again, it's a very complicated symbol, and it can evoke a lot of emotions, a lot of different emotions from very different people.
So if I go with maybe with this hat at the city where you live in, some people will be aggressive for me or not?
In the city where I live, no, because in that city people are a lot more. People are very tolerant. People are very respectful of different ideas. People are very open-minded. So they may not think of it as being a bad thing. But then they're in other cities or states where people might think more about it than they should. So it depends on where you go. In the big cities, most people they don't care for it. They don't pay attention to it. So they're not going to be aggressive to you. They'll just they'll ignore it.
Okay. What city you live in?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Okay.
Yeah. Most major cities in the U.S. Los Angeles, Seattle, New York, care. But if you go to the rural areas, the rural city or towns that are in the middle of nowhere, where it's, you know, it's very different opinion.
Okay.
So,
Who arms, who arms, who arms in big sea.
Hello, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico. Viva Mexico.
Okay, how old are you?
I am 46 years old.
Okay, what do you think about this flag?
This flag reminds me of the Confederation flag from USA in the revolution in Texas when they are fighting there.
Okay,
many years ago.
and what do you think about this? Because it's a very different opinion from people from other countries about this flag. So what do you think about this?
What do you think? In my case, that reminds me the revolution, the people who is rebel versus the system, trying to change the things. That's all.
But you think it's a symbol of racism or not?
Racism? No, it's not.
You think it's if I go to the walk on the city where you live in with this cap, some people will be aggressive for me or?
No, not in Mexico. In Mexico, the people is zero racist. You are not going to have a problem.
Yes. And
maybe if you go to Texas, you can.
At USA?
If you in USA and the South Part, yes, maybe.
Okay.
You can hear some film.
Okay.
Because they are more racist than Mexicans.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
До свидания.
Where are you from?
We are from Pakistan. Hello, how are you, man?
What's your name?
My name is Amir.
Amir. You?
My name is Zunair.
Okay. Thank you. What do you think about this flag?
This flag, well, I think it's from Latin America. Any country from Latin America. Don't know the name.
Okay. And you?
But I think so. It's a kind of flag having soldier on their shoulder. Might be a Soviet.
Soldier, Russian?
Yeah, Russian soldier. Might be the Soviet Federation.
Ленин такой молодой и юный октябрь впереди.
In the past, having this kind of shoulder and might be the badge.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't remember anything about this.
Okay. Thank you. Hello.
Hello,
Where are you from? What's your name? How old are you?
my name is Crucito. I'm from Canada. I'm 40 years old.
Canada?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you something. What do you think about this flag?
The Southern flag. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something to do with the slaves back in the day, I believe.
You think it's a symbol of racism or no?
Well, it depends who you ask or who you will show it to. To me, it's not. To white people might be.
Do you think if I go to a city where you live in with this cap, somebody will aggressive for me? No?
Not in Canada, man.
Canada.
That's a long time ago. That's 60 years ago.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Mimo. I'm from Egypt.
Okay. How old are you?
I am 32 years old.
Oh, thank you. What do you think about this flag?
Actually, I have never seen this flag.
Never seen. You don't know what is it?
I don't know what is it.
Okay. Thank you. Hello. Where are you from?
I'm currently living in Santa Monica, California, near Los Angeles.
Okay. What's your opinion about this flag?
Okay, I agree with my friend here that this is a very important part of our history that should not be forgotten. But it's a very tragic part of our history. And today, that symbol represents ignorance and racism. And I disagree with my husband in that it's not accepted in parts of our country that are the cities. The cities do not accept that. I don't think that people wearing that symbol in the cities would be welcome. He's right in that no one, because we are a free country, as you said, no one is going to act out. No one's going to say anything. But it is offensive. I would be offended to see that.
You will be ignorant to me and.
Yes, it's a symbol of of uneducated, poor, and yes, ignorant and very far right-wing, conservative.
You mean the whole progressive society will be ignorant to me, the person who will take this one?
No, that symbol is considered not progressive. That symbol is considered antiquated, backwards, old school. I don't know what these are. All terms that are a little more not very translatable. But yeah, it's not. It's sad. It makes people sad. Very many levels. Thank you. Good luck.
Все по-разному реагируют. Ну что, мы подошли к достаточно большому количеству народу, смогли затронуть нескольких людей из США, с разных штатов, мексиканцев, арабов, смогли узнать их мнение, что они думают касательно флага Конфедерации Штатов Америки. Многие не попали на видео. Например, мы подошли к 3 чернокожим, мы спросили у них, мы пообщались с ними немного. Оказалось, что они из штата Алабама, это южный штат. Они сказали, что черные — это не те люди, у которых нужно спрашивать мнение по этому поводу. Они были настроены, достаточно холодно, не агрессивно, просто достаточно холодно. Видно было, что они немного обиделись. Также подходили к одному пареньку из Лондона, молодому пареньку. Он тоже отказался сниматься. Он сказал, что если ты будешь появляться с этим флагом в соцсетях, в различных медийных местах, то так называемое прогрессивное человечество будет тебя игнорить, будет банить тебя, и у тебя будет что-то своего рода как клеймо, но, естественно, мы не согласны с этим, но у каждого свое мнение. Цель видео была узнать другие мнения, не навязывать никому то или иное мнение, а лишь собрать мнение, некую статистику определенную людей с разных мест, с разных точек мира, с разных стран. И мы справились, эта задача у нас получилась, мы собрали мнение, это отлично. Мы на этом не закончим, мы будем продолжать узнавать, проводить наши исторические исследования, ведь у нас исторический клуб. Это исторический клуб «Дневник Реднека», Редник Дайри. Это, несомненно, самый аутентичный паблик ВКонтакте. Я знаю, о чем я говорю. Ты не найдешь такого другого. Продолжим. У нас все охрененно, все круто. Дневник Реднека.